We never stop to consider how fortunate we are to have food in our bellies and a roof over our heads. For some people, this is still a distant reality.
It's almost unimaginable for us to think that more than 30 crore of our population lacks access to clean water.
We are witnessing how the pandemic has aggravated the situation, leaving 11.4 crore people out of jobs and 32.3 crores food insecure.
Headlines like these paint a dismal view of the world, and for the past decade, Enactus DTU has been working persistently to change this narrative, one individual, one community at a time.
From improving access to digital literacy, upliftment of artisanal communities, and to providing entrepreneurial opportunities to acid attack victims, our team works towards building projects that bring a long-lasting change to the lives of the underprivileged.
We are proud to present the inspirational journey of Project Swajal and Project Milan.
Despite being home to 20% of the population, we only have 4% of the world's freshwater resources.
We have over 230 water treatment facilities. Still, more than 9 crore people in the country are affected by water shortages, with over 5 lakh people dying from waterborne diseases every year.
If the current pattern of water management continues, about half the drinking water demand in 2030 will remain unmet.
To lessen the challenges of accessing clean water, Enactus DTU launched Project Swajal and adopted a product-based business model.
Starting with research on the ground level, we analyzed various factors such as the poor quality of water, the financial condition of the dwellers, and the erratic electricity supply in the slums of Delhi NCR.
After extensive evaluation, we developed two products, the biosand filter and the gravity filter.
These filters are easy to assemble, durable, and require no electricity as they are tailored to the demands of the slum locals.
Our first filter is the biosand filter, in which water is physically filtered through a drum filled with sand that acts as a filtering medium.
As water flows through the filter, it first passes through a biolayer. This kills pathogens due to competition for food with the toxic organisms in the water.
The water then passes through the sand, where the pathogens become adsorbed on the sand surface and get terminated due to lack of oxygen and food.
Although the slums of Shani Mandir in East Delhi benefited significantly from our biosand filters, when we expanded into more densely inhabited slums like Dakshinpuri and Raghubir Nagar, we encountered a new set of obstacles.
Despite having great purification efficiency, the filter faced issues due to its dimensions and weight. With a weight of over 60 kilograms, the filtration drum was too inconvenient to move and manage in congested slums.
To overcome these drawbacks without compromising on the efficiency, our team collaborated with NGOs like Karmapath and Sehgal Foundation and came up with a gravity filter.
It has a similar working principle to the BSF, but instead of large quantities of sand, we use various filtering mediums like antiscalant and ceramic balls, white calcite, and activated charcoal in smaller layers.
These mediums have different filtering effects and dramatically reduce the system's weight from about 60 kilograms to 5 kilograms and the cost to almost half as that of the biosand filter.
Following our filters installation, we regularly visit the slums to collect feedback and ensure that the filters function properly.
For the second phase, we pick out a slum resident to become our entrepreneur, who is then trained in the construction and the operation of the filter.
While the entrepreneur shoulders the responsibility of making the project self-sustainable, our team works on refining the business model as per the evolving needs of people.
Keeping in mind the purchasing power of the slum residents, we improve the product's economic viability even further by introducing EMI payment options.
What started out as a small idea in 2019 has turned into a large venture, providing clean water to more than 12,000 slum residents, and now has a goal of raising this number to 25,000 people this year.
From installing our first ever biosand filter at Shani Mandir to having a footprint in more than 40 slums, we've been working persistently to provide clean drinking water in the underprivileged areas of Delhi.
Today, Swajal stands strong with 4 entrepreneurs, 31 filters sold, and over 150 slum visits.
With regular quality control measures and constant technological improvements, Swajal is on its way to ensuring that every slum in Delhi NCR has the access to sufficient clean drinking water every single day.
As the second largest producer of food globally, India's agricultural sector has been the backbone for our nation's development.
But over the years, factors like inflation, inadequate technology, and exploitation of resources have resulted in stagnation of the sector. We now bear a quarter of the world's hunger burden.
In a report by Yes Bank, in 2018, 52% of our agricultural households were in debt, and many farmers have become victims of debt traps by loan sharks.
We spoke with local farmers to get a sense of the grim situation. In the last 10 years, many people have relocated to metropolitan areas in quest of low-wage work. As a result, the agricultural workforce has shrunk by 17%.
Thus, we started the journey of Project Million with Enactus Southampton.
Our alternative to traditional farming is our self-devised aquaponics system, which is soilless, scalable, and remodeled to suit the Indian climate.
Aquaponics is a method that leverages the ammonia-rich excrement of fish to fertilize plants grown directly in water.
The ammonia-rich wastewater from fish tanks is passed through multiple specialized filters to eliminate undesirable particles. After this, it is sent to the plant beds, where the plants directly absorb the nutrients from the water, and the now clean water is sent back to the fish tanks, thus making a closed loop.
This way, our system utilizes less than 90% of the water needed in traditional agriculture with minimal wastage.
Our structure is built of wood, jute, and bamboo, reducing plastic usage by 57%, making it both cost-effective and eco-friendly.
Our system requires very little upkeep and yields 100% organic crop. We noticed that there has been a significant surge in the demand for organic products since the COVID-19 outbreak.
Hence, we designed our affordable Dutch bucket systems to allow people to grow a variety of vegetables from the comfort of their own homes.
For this system, we chose to implement the concept of hydroponics, a method of cultivating plants in nutrient-enriched water without the use of soil.
We designed the kits to be flexible, allowing us to scale them up to medium-sized multi-level systems as per stakeholder requirements for commercial microgreen production via B2B and B2C channels.
After receiving a positive response to our Dutch bucket systems, we are now focused on training and creating a network of entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs are equipped with the tools and know-how to manage the large-scale setups and cultivate crops at cheaper rates for the less fortunate regions of our city like Yamunanagar, where food scarcity is a major issue.
We conduct specialized workshops in collaboration with organizations like My Farm and iPlant for interested urban families and small farmers willing to explore new sustainable techniques.
With our research paper about our unique system underway, Project Million endeavors to further the advantages of sustainable farming over traditional methods.
Last year, Project Million produced a harvest of 350 kg fish, 2400 kg lettuce and 1600 kg spinach. This setup produces 3 times the yield in half the time compared to traditional farming and can feed 50,000 people annually.
Since the revenue is not only limited to crops but extends to the selling of fish stock, farmers can enjoy a decreased risk factor that is otherwise involved in the single crop system.
This year, Project Million has impacted more than 27,000 people and has educated more than 300 people through our workshops.
Moving forward, we plan to target 5 slums in Delhi NCR for our Dutch bucket setups, create more than 54 entrepreneurs, and conduct 25 workshops this year.
Project Million's innovative and affordable approaches bring much needed relief to every marginalized consumer and underprivileged farmers by achieving our two core aims of community upliftment and environmental conservation.
Running a total of 4 projects, we at Enactus DTU truly believe that our legacy is what we leave woven into the lives of others.
Our greatest motivating force continues to be the relationships fostered, communities empowered, and lives impacted along the way.
Having created 258 entrepreneurs, we are committed to bridging social divides via entrepreneurial ventures that uplift the marginalized communities.
We have collaborated with Enactus Australia, the United Kingdom, Germany, and the United States of America, impacting over 3 lakh people, and we expect to serve over 6,50,000 people by the end of 2022.
With a steely resolve and a strong will, Enactus DTU marches forward to bring a difference in the society and pave the way for a better future, a future that we all want to see.